Good evening. Welcome to ABQ Skies News. Little Virgin Galactic news. You seen this thing? There's another picture on the back page I'll put up there. That's the center. That drops off and has a rocket on it and goes into space. Supposed to. Open to. Well, they've moved it back to New Mexico. They built a big spaceport out there. Never did a thing with it. Here we go. The Virgin Galactic space flight system is in front of the Spaceport America, including the mothership VMS Eve, encompassing the two outer aircraft and the USS utility rocket in the center attached to Eve. And that's how this thing flies up. It's close to outer space. The rocket thing drops off, shoots, supposed to go up into space for a short period of time. And it says right here, the spaceship is set to begin its first flights test in southern New Mexico, and the company prepares to send Sir Richard Branson into space later this year. The Unity's arrival February 13th at the Spaceport America marked a major milestone, kicking off a spaceship's final test phase before launching a Virgin Galactic commercial operations to fly paying passengers into space, CEO George Whiteside said during the company's first earnings conference call. I can go through that. They got that on the next page. I'll let you know what they made too. The first earnings conference call with the investors Tuesday afternoon. We're entering the most exciting part of our journey, Whiteside said. We continue to focus our top priority of the year to fly Richard Branson into space. Before that can happen, the company will need to conduct a series of glide tests in southern New Mexico, followed by rocket-powered flight tests, which reach out to major milestone towards achieving our goals. By relocating the space to New Mexico's, Whiteside said, it set us up to conduct test flights from the permanent base operations. Let's go over here on 4. This is not a color. Let's see if you can see that. Get you. That's from behind. Found it interesting. A few things they say. Let's go through the earnings. Virgin Galactic Holdings Incorporated was listed in October on New York Stock Exchange through a merger with the York investment firm Social Capital Hedgerofini, paving the way for trading out the stock under the ticker SPACE. It's in its first earnings conference call. The investors Tuesday company reported that as of December 31st, it had $480 million in cash and cash equivalents, $529 million in revenue earned in October to December, $6 million in capital expenditures during the last 3 months, and $73 million net loss in the fourth quarter. That's all this stuff. But here's what he says he wants to do. The company wants to test all the aspects of the ground and air operations before they start taking passengers. But look what it says right here. I don't want to read this whole thing to you. I guess it's unclear how much testing Virgin Galactic will conduct before allowing Branson to board, much less paying passengers. The company wants first to review every element. What does it say? When you get up there, it says you will be able to see the curvature of the Earth. And what else did it claim? And then it's talking, Virgin Galactic is pushing forward on building a full fleet of 5 spaceships and a second mothership, 2 more passenger rockets, and now under production in Mojave. One of them expected to begin test flights next year. Now that's the rocket's basic foundation and design have been approved through the Unity, which flew 2 times into space from California in December 2018 and February 2019. The vehicle Production has become much faster and more efficient now. They've produced one in like almost a year, it says. The company hopes to have the full 5 rocket fleet in service by 2023. We have readying the vehicles for long-term high-rate service, Whiteside said. We'll add a full fleet of vehicles that can turn around relatively quickly. Well, that's the Virgin Galactic spiel. And it says you will be able to see the curvature of the Earth, and you'll be able to experience light gravity, it said. Light gravity. It didn't say no gravity. Light gravity. So that could be achieved by I don't know. But anyway, that's the big spaceport. That's the news. 5:05.